Hey everyone, today I've got your Maze Runner Scorch Trials movie review. This is a sequel to the first Maze Runner movie that came out a couple of years ago, and it's got these kids who were first trapped in a maze and they're trying to get out and run into all these crazy things, but then in this movie they are trying to get away from these people that took them in, and there's something going on with them, and it's just really crazy stuff. As far as the story goes, I honestly would say that the first Maze Runner movie was pretty interesting, though I haven't been a huge fan of most young adult book to movie adaptations for a while. And I just feel like in this case, it feels way too much like The Hunger Games, and it didn't really impress me as much this second time around. I really didn't enjoy myself watching this movie, and I wasn't as entertained as I thought I was going to be. It all just really bothers me that it feels like it's this old recycled plot with, like, obviously there's gonna be a bad guy, there's gotta be a hero, there's gotta be a love interest and all that stuff, but it really doesn't feel like anything new or exciting, and at least nothing that I enjoyed watching. As far as the casting goes, obviously you've got the guy who plays Thomas, Dylan O'Brien, leading this pack of guys and at least one girl, and they're finding out that there's all these other kids who are in these mazes. There's just this crazy organization that's just out to get them, and there's some weird stuff going on. Like, they don't want them to go out into the scorch and the deserty dystopic looking area. I mean, I wouldn't. It looks a lot like Resident Evil Extinction, I'm just saying. They're trying to get away from this one bad guy who is also in Game of Thrones, or was in Game of Thrones, I don't really know, but he has got to be the worst bad guy I've ever seen. I mean, did you look at that turtleneck? I mean, he's got that bad guy turtleneck looking ass. It really just irritates me just to look at him or even hear his voice. I mean, he didn't even come off as intimidating or convincing enough. I mean, seriously, I could just do a 1-2 punch and kick his ass. And there's this organization called Wicked, WCKD. Now, Wicked, like the Wicked Witch of the West. I mean, I was like, what is this, stuff? I didn't even read the books, so I don't even know jack about what was really supposed to be going on in this movie. Y'all let me know if there was anything that you found different about the book to the movie. Write it below. Okay, I'll say the one thing that I liked about this movie was the fact that it was gonna be over. I mean, I was almost sick and tired of watching it probably halfway through, and I was like, oh my god, is this gonna end? So I can't say I really liked anything about it completely, because it all just looks like the same movie that I keep seeing over and over again. It's insane. But the things that I disliked about this movie, here we go, it's gonna be interesting. Brace yourself. The whole concept of the movie, it was just really boring to me, and I didn't like some of the scenarios that were going on. I mean, kids running around and trying to act all like they're from the Divergent series now, trying to find these like cults or these groups of people who are on their side apparently. And then you've got these like zombie things that I'm like, okay, now this is starting to look like Resident Evil, like I was saying before. It looked really far-fetched to me and just really silly at times. I had it with this movie, and I'm surprised they're making a third movie. Not cool. Overall, I would say that the Maze Runner Scorch Trials just did not do it for me whatsoever. I can't even remember exactly what happened in the first Maze Runner movie, and honestly, I want to put this to rest and say I'm never seeing this movie again. So I don't know if I should recommend seeing this movie. I would give this 2 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the Maze Runner Scorch Trials. As always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.